Let's talk about 6ix9ine. If you don't know who 6ix9ine is, you may know him as the Colorful Hair rapper, the rapper who came onto the scene with his 2017 hit song Gummo, the rapper who went to jail and snitched his way out of jail and became known as a rat. Even though a lot of you guys would have done the same thing in his position, including me, if the roles were reversed. But hey, I'm not here to discuss that. I want to talk about his finance. I want to talk about the way how he caps all over the internet and how he does all of this with a straight face. That's what I want to talk about, okay? So let's get started into today's video.
Have spotted 6ix9ine's supercars being towed by the IRS as he can't pay his taxes, with sources claiming he has debts of over $20 million. Paying this back now seems pretty unlikely, as 6ix9ine's recent album was such a massive flop, most people don't even know that he released something new. Compare this to 2017, when 6ix9ine was undefeated. Everything he released became an instant hit, and no one can deny it. His unique style of music was pulling hundreds of millions of views, leading to a self-reported massive record deal, with 6ix9ine stating, "Right now I'm signing my life away to Illuminati for $7.5 million.
I did not even know he said that. You know, one thing about 6ix9ine I'm gonna give him props of is that he knows how to troll the internet. I remember a couple of years ago, they made a documentary on Hulu about basically like his life before he became 6ix9ine. And before he was known as 6ix9ine, he always wanted to be famous. He always wanted to have some type of stardom in the internet industry. And he played it really. He used to do some stuff back then just to get his name out there. And this right here, even though I didn't know he said this, I 100% believed he said this, because that's the type of person that he is. He just wants to be famous, and he's gonna do whatever it takes to be famous. But that's crazy that he said that. Illuminati. Okay.
Life is awesome. Only 4 months later, he'd land a headphone deal worth $4.9 million and was paid a six-figure sum just to feature Fashion Nova in one of his music videos. Well before this, 6ix9ine was already bragging, "I made $1 million this year and I bought a fake Rolex with it." Then only a year later, he was donating the same amount.
Since the last time I've been here, I donated close to $1 million just to community. Not to no foundations, just going on the street and giving out money.
This right here, I can say is true, because he would always post on social media, him either in New York, him either like in a different country giving out money. That's one thing I would say that he did, and I could vouch for it because I seen it on social media.
He posts multiple videos showing massive stacks of cash.
Does money dictate everything you do?
Fuck yes.
Protecting his $500,000 jewelry pieces by dropping a further $100,000 on personal security for a 10-day LA trip. Here he
Yo, this clip right here, let me just rewind real quick. This clip right here.
Further $100,000 on personal security.
This was a time, baby. This was a time to be on Instagram. This is a time to be on YouTube, okay? This is a time when he would troll people from New York. When he was living in New York, he would troll people all the way in LA. And when he come to LA, he had to have, like, he was not safe, because the way how his mouth kept on going, he was not safe to be in LA. And so because he was not safe, he had to have so much bodyguards with him. And I know bodyguards cost a lot of money. So this whole setup right here must be in the six figures just to have these people here. But that was a time, man. That was a time. I remember he had beef with, if I remember, with Trippie Redd at one point. He still had beef with what's his name? Durk, but that's not really West Coast type of beef. But he had beef with just so many people. This is the time. You guys had to, if you wasn't there, bro, you was missing out. This was like high school. This was high school days for me. It was 6ix9ine.
Security for a 10-day LA trip. Here he'd sign yet another multi-million-dollar publishing deal, showing that the money was coming from his music. 6ix9ine's first album, Dummy Boy, sold over 1 million units, meaning it likely made over $10 million. However, he'd foolishly used the entire album to rap about committing crimes. For example, on Cuda, he'd proudly proclaim, "All my people really gangbang, talk that damn slang. Rap about it, do the same thing, let your nuts hang. We post up, we don't do the race, you gon' die today." Similarly, on Billy, he'd add, "Get the F up out my effing face before I murder you. Whole squad full of killers, I'm a killer too."
Sending shot. Everybody getting pop. Yo, this is the time, girl. This is the time, baby. This is the time.
Send shots. Everybody get popped.
Sending shots. Everything I was rapping about was really happening.
Which certainly didn't help Tekashi's next chapter. 6ix9ine, rapper faces prison and sex offender registry. The article explained that 6ix9ine originally pleaded guilty in October 2015 to using a child in a sexual performance when he was 18. In a video posted online, a 13-year-old girl was seen engaging in oral intercourse while Tekashi stood behind her.
Yo, I did not know that. That's one thing I did not know about. That's disgusting. What?
The hip-hop star has since been arrested twice for allegedly choking a 16-year-old in a...
Okay. I just want to give little details about this one right here, right? I remember this whole thing about him choking a 16-year-old. And the funny thing is about this 16-year-old that he choked, he's actually a TikTok star to this day, like right now. His name was like Santi, I think that's his name on TikTok. And he's massive now. Like, he has a YouTube account that's doing very well, and a TikTok account that's doing very well also. So that's funny that like this guy, and I remember like in the early 2020s when TikTok just like kind of blew up. Santi, the guy, the 16-year-old, he posted the video on like his POV of 6ix9ine choking him, and I think his dad was trying to break it up. It was so funny, but 6ix9ine was choking him, and then right after that, that's when he kind of got his clout, and he's ever since then, like, he's been not known now, but like he had a long career. It's going up. This Santi guy, the one that he choked, that's crazy. He's a good guy, you know. I actually watched some of his videos on TikTok, so he's a good guy.
Shopping center in Houston earlier this year. In May, he was also arrested for driving without a license, assaulting a police officer, and obstructing governmental administration. 6ix9ine wasn't given leniency as he was using social media to promote a culture of violence and glorify gang activity, but while he did pay his bond of $155,000, the problems didn't end there. After finally closing the book on his 2015 child sex case, 6ix9ine and his associates went to Felipe Chow to celebrate the legal win with a lavish dinner. Things got ugly when the crew was denied entry into the restaurant as a brawl took place and gunshots rang off. A pair of 6ix9ine's entourage members and his manager are arrested for their involvement. One of the security guards working at the restaurant is reportedly hit over the head with a chair. Throw in some robberies plus multiple shooting incidents, and 6ix9ine was facing a minimum of 47 years in prison.
I got federal agents sitting in front of my house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. One thing I fear in life. No, 2 things. I fear God and I fear the FBI. Only 2 things I'm scared of in life.
He'd infamously testify against 12 co-defendants,
I don't give a fuck if I'm held accountable for what I did. Yes, I snitched and I did it proudly.
which reduced his sentence to just 2 years.
What he's saying, honestly, I 110% agree. Like, I just want to paint a picture real quick, right? He was going to jail for about 47 years. 47 years in prison. And he snitched, and then he got 2 years, right? But I just want to tell you guys something before. he snitched and testified against the Nine Trey gang, which is like his crew back then, the one that like you always see him hanging out with. And the reason why he snitched is because I feel like his gang did him grimy 100%. I remember when he was like in jail for that 47 years. While he was in jail, some of his gang members was messing with his baby mother. You know what I'm saying? Messing with his baby mother, was messing with his family. You feel me? So obviously the loyalty, that's done. That's done with. If you're doing that behind my back while I'm in jail for stuff that he was helping them out in a lot of ways. He was the only person in that gang who made it and had money. So he was helping them out financially. You feel me? So it's just crazy that how it's crazy how they called him a snitch for that. I feel like if the roles were reversed, a lot of people would have done it. A lot of people would have done it. People do it to this day, I feel like. You feel me? So it's a lot of people do it to this day without the cameras, without being famous. So I would have done the same exact thing. Honestly, I would have done the same exact thing.
Is
40 imagine 47 years in prison? Just so you could be cool and not be called a snitch. After you come out of jail, nobody knows you anymore. You feel me? Like your whole career was done after that. I would do that. I would snitch too. I don't care. I would snitch too. Cause who gonna beat me? Who gonna beat me?
although it also completely destroyed his credibility. 6ix9ine snitching became a whole meme format, with people joking, 6ix9ine, I ain't no snitch. Judge, 47 years. 6ix9ine, ever noticed Dwayne Johnson looks like The Rock? Implying he'd say anything to get a lighter sentence. He was therefore also memed as a Karen, whilst others joked, imagine spending 7 years in college to become a lawyer, and your client shows up to court like this. The legal process also cost 6ix9ine a fortune.
How much money have you spent on legal fees this year? Too much, right?
Yeah, like $500,000.
That's what I'm saying.
But being sent off to prison only made him more popular. He signed a $10 million record deal whilst behind bars, and after being released only 6 months later, 6ix9ine claimed on Instagram, I got out of jail $20 million richer.
First day home, you see the vibes, man. King New York's home, man. I'm on house arrest, so come on, let's go.
This was supported by a range of extravagant purchases, with TMZ reporting he'd bought a fleet of luxury vehicles that includes an Aventador McLaren Rolls-Royce, Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon.
Yo, those cars are impressive that he got. Aventador, which is the Lamborghini, the McLaren, Rolls-Royce, Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and the Range Rover. Those cars are impressive. That's what's up. That's what's up.
And a Range Rover.
All 4 cars, Lamborghini Aventador, Wraith, McLaren, G-Wagon, all mine, all bought up.
Tekashi's getting iced out too. We're told he splurged on 4 timepieces, including a Richard Mille watch, and dropped another $300,000 on a chain shaped like a shark.
This is $500,000, $500,000. Look at the diamonds in them teeth. And nobody got this watch. If you don't got this watch right here, you a little boy to
Yo, I still use that quote to this day, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still use that quote to this day. If you don't got this, your little boy's about to kiss on your forehead. Yo, I love when he says. I love when he says this.
to me. I'll kiss you on your forehead. You a little boy.
You're a little boy to me. I use this quote to this day.
Sit down. King's home. It's over.
He'd then purchased this in
I'll kiss you in them teeth. And nobody got this watch. If you don't got this watch right here, you a little boy to me. I'll kiss you on your forehead. You a little boy. Sit down. King's home.
You see what I'm talking about? Yo, do you see what I'm talking about? He used to troll on social media so badly. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, he was the Blueface before the Blueface and Krishan. No cap. He was the Blueface before the Blueface and Krishan. Instagram was before him. Instagram was what? Like I miss this era of Instagram trolling. I just miss it. I just really do. I miss it. I have nothing to say. I miss it. I'm stuttering because I don't know what to say. I just miss it.
home. It's over.
He'd then purchase this insane piece of jewelry, bragging on Instagram $1 million on a chain. Best chain in the game. My chain costs more than your whole chain piece and watch. LeMayo, you know who run the city. In a different post, he bragged 15,000 sold out show Istanbul, Turkey. 500,000 for 40 minutes. He'd show off his earnings in videos such as this one.
You got 1 house right here, 2 houses right here, 3 houses right here, 4 houses right here, 5 houses right here.
Even though even though he's posting videos of his houses and his cars, I pray that he's investing his money wisely. I pray that he's investing I know he has a daughter, because he talks about her a couple of times. I hope that he's investing in her. I hope he's giving her money. I hope he is invested in properties. I hope he's invested in stocks. Like, these are the stuff that you need to be investing if you get these type of money, because yeah, your career may be going like this, but it's not gonna be like this forever. You get what I'm saying? So it's good to do what you can when you have the leverage. That's just all I'm saying.
Maybe 2 houses right there, you feel me?
Spending 50,000 of it at the Gucci store in under 10 minutes. He then vowed every week I will try to give at least 50,000 away to someone random for people in need, all the while his music was still performing well. His song Gooba, released a month after his last day in jail, gained 45 million views in its first 24 hours. This made it the biggest 24-hour debut for a hip-hop video in YouTube history, after which 6ix9ine also broke the record for the most viewers ever in an Instagram live. Everyone, he's gonna be irrelevant when he comes out of jail. 6ix9ine #1 on Apple Music and breaking records. Who y'all think is the king in New York? 1 month later, he'd put out Trolls, which again gained 45 million views in only 24 hours, debuting at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. 6ix9ine celebrated his post-prison success. However, as it turns out, this would be his peak. Gooba and Trolls became part of the album Tattletales, which didn't perform so well. Despite the noise, 6ix9ine's Tattletales album headed for underwhelming chart debut. It sold just 55,000 album units, making it his worst performing project ever. One of 6ix9ine's rivals, Trippie Redd, laughed at the album's poor performance, which was especially embarrassing as 6ix9ine previously said this.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
The number of listeners per song wasn't lying either, with Joe Budden calling the album a likely financial
Yo, every time I see Joe Budden come on my screen, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, my face just gets straight. And the reason is because I just feel like Joe Budden, he's just not a nice, I'm not gonna say nice person, but he's just not an accepting person when it comes to the younger generation. He does not understand their creativity, and he always he just always hates. You know, I think that's like the simplest word to say. He hates on the younger generation and their creativity and they're different in their flows. And it's just like, why? You get what I'm saying? Why? So every time he comes on screen, like every time I see him on my Instagram, every time I see him on YouTube, every time he comes on my screen, I just have to like fast forward it or just scroll. But in this case, I have to watch it because I'm doing a reaction video. But I dislike Joe Budden. I just dislike him. I can't stand him.
disaster. He'd state that projections are lower than what it would take for an artist who travels with 9 and 10 security guards everywhere he goes. That's the part that the public never really deciphers. It's not who flopped and who didn't. It's what comes in versus what's spent. And this kid, it takes a lot for him to move around. Anthony Fantano gave the album a 3, but more notably stated,
"From here, I'm not really seeing an increase in quality because I think 6ix9ine is just diving even deeper into using social media and antics and drama and clout chasing as a crutch to supplement his career."
Which turned out to be correct. Rather than focusing on making incredible music, 6ix9ine seemed more concerned with social media fame. He began spending time with Steve'll Do It, who gave 6ix9ine the chance to make some extra money. Steve worked with Rumble to get him a streaming deal, which paid 6ix9ine $2 million just to stream for an hour per week.
What? $2 million just to stream for an hour? Are you kidding me? 2 million? Yo, there's really money out there to be made. $2 million just to stream for an hour? Come on, bro. That's easy money.
However, if 6ix9ine didn't fulfill the contract, Steve would have to pay Rumble the $2 million
Ooh, that's a friend right there. That's a gamble, and that's a friend right there. That is a friend.
himself. Well, 6ix9ine took the money, then went live on Rumble only 4 times before quitting.
I got him a deal, right, to play video games once a week for an hour. $2 million up front, and he just doesn't do it.
Steve further revealed
He had no money at the time, and he needed money to buy Birkin bags for all these black chicks and give away money to make his girlfriend jealous. That's literally like the factual story.
explaining 6ix9ine lied just to get the money.
He told the company, I need $2 million up front so I can buy a content house. The guy's an idiot.
Essentially, having been scammed out of $2 million, Steve exposed 6ix9ine further, showing he hadn't been supporting his daughter.
I said, how much money has he given to his daughter for 5 years? He said 20,000, right?
That's $4,000 a year.
4,000 a year, right? I've seen him get paid like over $10 million in 1 year.
Steve then disclosed on a podcast that in addition to the $2 million he was owed, 6ix9ine also owed $10 million to the IRS, $9.8 million to a stripper he hit with a bottle, $600,000 on a house lien, and $60,000 to a home builder. Steve Will Do It concluded, dude, he's such a broke loser. Literally such a broke loser. And he's just a nasty person in general. In addition to his previous debts, 6ix9ine was ordered to pay $1 million in robbery restitution, although he'd respond by stating, I ain't got it right now. When the judge then referenced this video, 6ix9ine admitted that was prop money. I ain't got it. I'm an entertainer and obviously, we talking about it, so I did a pretty good job at entertaining people. You know how you have a degree in law? I have a degree in entertainment.
Cap. He's capping. This is part of the video where he caps. He has the Lamborghinis, he has the Range Rovers, he has the Rolls Royces, and he has the watches, you know, the Richard Milles. But he don't have money to pay for the strippers. He don't have money to pay for the IRS. They capping. A lot of people on social media caps. They cap. You can't watch social media too hard. They do cap. That's just crazy, yo.
But it seems the lawyers representing him weren't getting paid
That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy.
either, especially after his ex-girlfriend also sued him for $1 million, claiming 6ix9ine posted revenge porn of her online and physically and emotionally abused her. However, 6ix9ine couldn't even afford his credit card bill, let alone his taxes, leading the IRS to show up at his house and seize some of his cars. Clearly in financial strife, 6ix9ine made another album, although if you don't remember any hype around it, it's because there simply wasn't any. Whilst his 2 previous projects had some commercial success, Leyenda Viva didn't chart in any country. On Rate My Music, it scored lower than 1 out of 5 stars, and with only a couple million listens per song, it's no surprise people have called it one of the most boring albums I've ever listened to. 6 months later, he put out Blackballed, which seems to have performed even worse, excluding one hit single with Kodak Black. Seemingly out of pure desperation, 6ix9ine promoted crypto.
I just released the dummy coin for the first 2,000.
Yo, I don't know what I'm about to say. It's like as if it's like a personal thing that I need to do or whatnot. But do you guys understand crypto? Cause I don't understand crypto. Like, I know the Haktua girl had a crypto, which that was like very controversial. Jack Doherty, whatever you want to call him, he had a crypto coin. 6ix9ine had a crypto coin. Like, I don't understand. Maybe that's something I need to like research and do it on my own. But I just want to know, do you guys understand crypto? Because I really don't. I don't understand crypto coin whatsoever.
Selected to do a meet and greet here in Romania.
After which he was actually offered a lifeline. Tekashi 69. I signed a new record deal for 6 million plus. It explained Tekashi is being paid 1 million for the album, which will feature 10 songs, and he's gonna make 250,000 for every concert of an upcoming tour. This all adds up to Tekashi potentially pocketing over 6 million, all held under one main condition: he doesn't get arrested. Well, just 1 month ago,
Yo, dude. God, I see what you done for others. Please give me that blessing. That's all I have to say. I lied, I have more to say. Yo, Tekashi is a fortunate guy. Tekashi is a fortunate guy, and he does not even understand how fortunate he is. He is being put in so many grateful positions in his life, and he keeps ruining it. There was a Rumble contract that stated you would get paid $2 million, bro. $2 million to stream for, what is it, like an hour per week or 2 hours? I think it was per week. Hour or 2 or whatever it was. But that's nothing. An hour or 2 hours go by really quick. You was about to get paid $2 million and you ended up not doing it. Then you had another opportunity where you would do what you want to do, which is perform. That's what they know you for. They know you as a performer. So you get to perform, and you get to do concerts, and you get to make music. But the only thing you don't have, and you get paid $6 million, and the only thing you cannot do during this contract was get arrested. And you got arrested. Are you kidding me? I'm saying, yo, there's so many people who have so much opportunity, they just keep ruining it for themselves. It's just like, that's crazy to me. That is 100% crazy. A lot of people in his position would do anything for that. And he hasn't. He's messing it up. And why would you want to go back to jail? I don't know about you. Like, I can't find myself being in jail. I'm scared of jail. I would definitely be somebody's girl. I promise I would. I'm scared of jail. Do you like jail? I don't know. Like, I just have to rant, because that don't make any sense. You had so many positions, so many opportunities, and you keep messing up. That's crazy.
6ix9ine again went back to jail for violating parole terms on his initial main prison stint. In the process, he tested positive for meth twice, so despite being released after 45 days, it seems 6ix9ine
Meth? Go crazy. I don't have any comment. That video. No comment. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.